Hey guys, this is my part 2 on meeting new people after narcissistic abuse. I really had to, in part 1, talk about the work that needs to be happening before even embarking on that journey. I really had to get into that. So now in part 2, we can really talk about, meeting the person. I really want narcissists to be out of the picture. I just don't want you guys dealing with them anymore. And in order for you to do that, you have to do those changes that I said in part 1. And now you really have to think about how you court people, how you're dating, the process that you're going through. And this is all a part of part 1, okay? So I don't want you settling. I want you to become picky. I do. I want you to have those standards. I don't want you to drop them. I want you to feel worthy of the love and the kind of healthy relationship that you actually want, and be willing to let go of the things that aren't meeting that mark, that aren't fulfilling those desires. All right. So we don't want just any warm body, basically. We don't just want anybody that's willing to give us attention. We really want to determine, are they going to really be able to be wife material? Are they going to be able to be husband material? Or if you're not looking for marriage, are they going to be what you need for right now? Okay? So, we have to stop settling. All right. And we have to make sure what we want is being reciprocated. Okay. And that we're not just giving and not receiving. So, just know what you want to begin with. All right. Have a clear picture of, okay, what am I looking for in another person right now? What type of person do I actually want to invite into my life? Have a clear picture of that. Because if you don't have any direction, it's like a free-for-all. You're entertaining any and everybody because you don't really even have a clear direction on what type of person you're looking for, what your deal breakers are, what's acceptable basically and what's not acceptable for you. Okay? So you want to have a clear indication on that. What are you even looking for? All right? And then basically sticking to that, guys, and having faith that you can meet a person that can fulfill those needs. All right? Because I never want you guys to get the short end of the stick. All right? And once you get into these relationships, if you've done everything in part 1, you're going to be okay with voicing yourself. You're going to be okay with expressing yourself. You're going to be okay with letting it be known, what's okay with you and what's not. And then it's just about observing this person and their reactions to it, because you do want to make sure that they're not a narcissist. But it just takes you being observant. It takes you not prematurely attaching to people. Okay? So, like I said in part 1, the healthier that you're making yourself, the more work that you've done in yourself, the more balanced you are in your life, the more that you've worked on your perceptions, done your shadow work, the better you're going to be at not only attracting a better energy, but being able to have that relationship with them. Because, some of us may have attracted healthier partners in the past, but we weren't ready to receive them. Okay? So, just really doing the work, not settling, guys. And I'm not going to sit up here and say never use online dating anymore. I'm not going to say that. But I will say that, narcissists love online dating. So you're going to be extra vigilant, as far as mindful when you do online dating. All right? I'm not telling you not to do it, because narcissists are everywhere. And if we want to say, don't go where they are, you want to go anywhere, okay? Because they're everywhere. So it's not about, limiting your options for meeting new people. It's just about definitely staying mindful of your lessons and taking them with you and not prematurely attaching and being in your logic, okay? And being appropriate of where you are when you're meeting people and not letting and being able to uphold your boundaries, all right? But that's a part of the part 1 talk. If you haven't watched that talk, you can go ahead and watch it. I gave you a long checklist of things to be mindful about when embarking on meeting people again. All right? But if you're in a good place, if you're healthy-minded, you're taking your lessons, you are not putting on those rosy-colored glasses, you're keeping your elephant ears and your laser eye visions, and you're able to learn the art of enjoying a situation without getting carried away. This will help you be able to maintain your objectivity while you are getting to know this person to determine if they're worthy of you. Because as survivors have a lot to give. Okay, we have a lot, so much to give, all right? But you can't prematurely attach, because it's going to distort your perceptions, and now all of a sudden your emotions are overruling your logic, all right? And for some of you, it means that you really have to go about things differently. It may mean like if you know that you have sex with someone and you fall in love with them, or it makes you like really soft for them afterwards, especially if it was good, then maybe you need to watch that with yourself. And it's actually a part of your shadow work to learn how to manage your flesh and not let that override your spirit. And you could have what would feel like physically, pleasing sex with someone that is absolutely horrible for you. Yes, this can happen. But if you don't have that emotional maturity to be able to distinguish the two, you constantly mix the two, basically. If you're not distinguishing it, you probably are mixing it. And you'll think, I only can have this type of sensation with someone I was meant to be with. Absolutely not. Because sex can be very mechanical as well. Of course, if A happens to B, then C will happen. The mechanics of sex, the sensation will happen. It's the way that it was set up. Doesn't mean that's the love of your life or something, So sometimes people do mix that sexual chemistry with, oh, this is the love of my life. No. While it's true that, with the love of your life, you should have amazing sex. But just because you're having good sex with someone, or seemingly good, because my definition of good sex, is not just the mechanics of it, voided of love and things like that. So, everyone has their different standards, but you really want to be evaluating that as well, and just, have a grip on your flesh. All right. So just observe people and, and their consideration for you. Observe them in their past. Yes, you're going to have to. And can people change? Absolutely. But with narcissists, they have patterns. They definitely have patterns, and they don't stop with you. So if this person has had nothing but a bunch of horribly failed relationships, just be extra mindful about that. Does it mean that they're a narcissist? No. They could be a survivor just like you who kept attracting narcissists. But just being mindful about these things and as you take the information in. All right? So, obviously being able to remain objective and, like I always say, being in your logic. Not prematurely attaching. This is what you're going to be mindful about, all right? But, live your life, survivors. Live your life. And don't have the fear, because you already know what a narcissist is. And if you've done the work, you're going to stand up for yourself. And, if you're staying centered with your spirituality, your discernment, you're going to hear that inner voice and you're going to honor it. So, if you've really done the work, You have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. And it's okay. Even if you've done the work and you meet someone, you met another narcissist, but you cut them off. You know, don't get upset that you still attracted a narcissist. That can happen to anybody. And it doesn't mean that you're this negative person, because, you know, the new wave thing, you only attract what you are. Yeah. I just don't agree with that. You know, there's all kinds of people that you can attract at any given time. And it doesn't mean just because you attracted another narcissist that you still have shadow work to do. Narcissists want shiny things. Narcissists want to be with the best people. Narcissists want somebody that got it going on. So as long as you're in that type of state, you're always going to be attracting them. But your emotional maturity, all your lessons and experiences will help you nip that in the bud. They're not going to get far with you. And that's okay. All right. So I want to throw that out there as well. But, you know, the main thing is to don't live your life in worry and fear and anxiety. You know, like I said, once you've really done that work, you're going to be okay. And you can have a coach like me help you through that process. All right. You can go to LakiaCrawford.com to get more information on that. Coaching sessions, or you can hit me up on social media. All the information is below in the description, guys. You got this. You're going to get the love that you deserve. Just do the work first and take those lessons with you. And don't you forget, okay? Everything's going to be all right. Watch part 1 if you haven't. Put those together. If you need something deeper, get me for coaching, and we'll get to the bottom of this, all right? There's no reason why you can't get what you deserve and what you want. You can. You can. You just need to know, you know, the formula, and make sure that you are balanced with this so that you can really end that cycle, all right? So if this video resonates with you, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Over 300 videos here to help you in your healing process and understanding what narcissistic abuse is, understanding toxic relationships, understanding how to get through your shadow work, increasing your emotional maturity, all of those wonderful things, all right? I have a support group over on Facebook. You're welcome to join that. Information is down in the description. And other than that, thanks to you guys for all your support and love for the channel. Great ways to support the channel are to like the video, share the video, make comments under the videos. Those are great ways to support the channel. The channel does accept donations via Cash App, via PayPal, Venmo, anything else. It's all below. You can look into that. All right, guys. But keep doing the work and find gratitude in your day-to-day. Your life does not end with one sucker or, you know, one toxic person. Come on, dust them off your shoulder and keep it moving, and be glad the dead weight is gone. All right. Don't let that narcissistic experience fool you into thinking that you're unlovable, that you are asking for too much, that you cannot get the love that you desire. You can. You can. We just have to step out of fear, step into our strength, and walk with our wisdom, guys. All right? And you're going to get what you want and what you deserve. And you'll be glowing too. You'll be glowing too. All right, guys. Until next time, please take care.